sankalpas and chantings. In many other satsangs of other people, straight away they take up the topic. So you may be feeling that those 10-12 minutes can be used for satsanga to take the topic little ahead. You are 100% correct in one way. But for me, what? Those 10 minutes of parayanams, chanting of those mantras, prarthana shloka, doing the sankalpa, seems to be a very good sadhana that we are doing it together when we are seated anyway for satsanga. I feel that special benefit of doing them. Therefore, right now, the mind's moodies have spent the 10 minutes in the parayana. When I also mature to the level of you people and those great Mahatmas, straight away I come, take the talk itself. Yesterday we stopped here, so let's start from this sloka. कर सकते हैं मे बी और टाइम लगेगा मुझे एज अ परिपक्व बड़ा मेच्योर बनने को बट राइट नाउ आई फील कंफर्टेबल दैट व्हेन द ग्रेस ऑफ गुरुज एंड लॉर्ड इज इन्वोक्ड दे स्पीक थ्रू without their grace even a word cannot come out and grace cannot come unless pray at this moment. Those Mahatmas who do all that without invoking prayers, they must be always in the prayerful mood of God. Therefore, they may not need it. They may not need. But the speakers like us, like me, they need it. Therefore, have patience, bear with it, and see the sadhana in that with your good, kind heart. And definitely, what's wrong in doing those Guru mantras, those Guru Parampara mantra, and taking the sankalpa? It all helps only. Okay. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahanao Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe Om Shanti 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 Om Vyasaya Vishnurubhaya Vyasarubhaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः ओम नमस्ताराय नमः शंभवे च मयो भवे च नमः शंकराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च ओम श्री राम राम रामेते रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यो राम नाम वरानने ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या भक्ति विद्या योग विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः ओम परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रुतिमात्रे नमः समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या भक्ति विद्या योग विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः ओम श्री सीतारामाभ्यां नमः ओम श्री उमा महेश्वराभ्यां नमः ओम श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्राभ्यां नमः ओम श्री वाल्मीकि तुलसीदासाभ्यां नमः ओम श्री वेदव्यास महर्षये नमः समस्त श्री राम भक्तेभ्यो नमः श्री रामायणाचार्येभ्यो नमः समस्त गुरूणां देवतानां अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव सिद्ध्यर्थं पुराण इतिहासोक्त भगवद्भागवत दर्शनानुग्रह अनुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं च सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं च समस्त सनातन धर्म साधक भक्त सेवक उपासक संस्थापकानां च समस्त शक्ति प्रदानं संपदा प्रदानं साधन प्रदान द्वारा विघ्न शत्रु निर्मूलन निवारण द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन दिव्य कार्य दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम विश्व शांति सामरस्यता एकता सौभ्रातृत्व ऐरारोग्य क्षेमादि प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराण अंतर्गत अध्यात्म रामायण शास्त्र से पारायणम अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ श्रीराम नाम संकीर्तनम श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम 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 Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Om Namostu Ramaya Salakshmanaya Devye Chadasya Janakatmajayai Namostu Rudrendremanilebhyaha Namostu Chandrarka Marudganebhyaha. Having saluted to all Ramayana Acharyas, Rama Bhaktas, all the Rishamunu Guru Devatas who are giving Bhakti Vidya, Brahma Vidya to all of us. Saluting Shruti Mata, saluting Parabrahma. Morning class when we start with our prayers. The last class also, we remember them, pray to them, beg them to give us that Shuddha Antakarana, this very moment, to comprehend the Brahma Tattva and also to dwell deeply in the devotion of full love surrender. Only by their grace it happens. Now we are studying Adhyatma Ramayanam, fourth Sarga of ARANYA KANDAM, Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan's Upadesha through Lakshmana Swami to all of us. So till yesterday we saw the Maya explained exhaustively, then Bandha Moksha were told, and for gaining the moksha, the qualifications are required. The qualifications are the Jnana Sadhana Lakshanas. After seeing them, Jnanam, Vignanam, GNEYAM have to be told. After that, all these are possible only by divine grace. Divine grace comes with bhakti. Therefore, the importance of bhakti. See, listening to all of that, what we should understand from Adhyatma Ramayana ki Adhyatmika sadhana is an integral yoga. All things required have to be done. Which food is good means what? All the foods which nourish our health, keep our body fit, energetic. That's the food we have to take. And that is why our elders have conceived, especially in India, any part we go, proper diet chart or food, the recipe. In that all tastes are there, all the nourishments, nurturements are there. Indian meal properly taken in right quantity is best for all the vitals to get to the body. In the same way, through Ramayana and all that we know, for spiritual sadhana also, we need all the sadhanas required for spiritual evolution. Each one at different periods of time. When you are very lazy, lethargic, karma yoga required. When we are so much of chanchalata in the chitta, the bhakti is required. When the yoga sadhana is required. When the ekagrata is not there, the rough and toughness is there, softness is not there, bhakti is required. Then when everything is well, through intellect, the ज्ञान मार्ग, we have to know the truth. इस तरह से सबको मिलाकर हमें आगे बढ़ना है. And when we are in the company of Guru, Guru will see to it that whichever sadhana we are lacking or lagging behind, he will inspire us to do that and he takes us along with him towards the goal. There is no doubt at all in that regard. So here also we will see those four topics. Let us chant from verse number 38 onwards. कहाँ तक पढ़ना है? नारायण हरि नारायण हरि. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay. फ्रॉम 38 onwards चैंट करो 8 श्लोक. इतना ही करेंगे आज, चाहे जितना भी जल्दी हो जाए कोई नहीं. ओम श्री रामचंद्र वर ब्रह्मणे नमः. श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराणांतर्गत अध्यात्म रामायण शास्त्रम अरण्यकांडम चतुर्थः सर्गः. श्री महादेव उवाच. श्रीराम उवाच. बुद्धि प्राण मनो देहाहंकृतिभ्यो विलक्षणः चिदात्माहं नित्यशुद्धः बुद्धः एवेति निश्चयम् येन ज्ञानेन संवितते तद्ज्ञानं निश्चितं च मे विज्ञानं च तदैवैततो साक्षात् अनुभवेत् यदा आत्मा सर्वत्र पूर्णः स्यात् चिदानन्दात्मको व्ययः बुद्ध्यादि उपाधिरहितः परिणामादिवर्जितः स्वप्रकाशेन देहादीन भासयन्नपावृतः एक एवाद्वितीयश्च सत्यज्ञानादिलक्षणः असङ्गः स्वप्रभो द्रष्टा विज्ञानेनावगम्यते. आचार्यशास्त्रोपदेशात् ऐक्यज्ञानं यदा भवेत् आत्मनोर्जीवपरयोः मूला विद्या तदैवै लीयते कार्यकरणैः सा एव परमात्मनि सावस्था मुक्तिरित्युक्ता युपचारोऽयमात्मनि इदं मोक्षस्वरूपं ते कथितं रघुनन्दन अज्ञानविज्ञानवैराग्य सहितं मे परात्मनः किं तु एतत् दुर्लभं मन्ये मद्भक्तिविमुखात्मनाम् ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः शान्तिः Excellent. Yesterday we saw up to the Jnana Sadhana Lakshanas. In that, the last two are what? Ki Atma Jnane Sada Udyogaha. Always doing parishrama to get clear knowledge about the innermost self through the study of Shastra or listening to Shastra from the Guru. After doing that, Vedanta Artha Avalokanam. Always in the contemplative mood of clearly understanding that Vedanta Tattva, we told yesterday that it is based on the Mahavakya Upadesha received from the Guru, then always contemplating. It takes many lives to thoroughly establish not only in the understanding but to get the glimpse of the experience and also to establish in the experience. Problem क्या होता है? Vasanas and all of them are anyway there. But for vyavahara sake, when we start using our indriyas ityadi, they create impressions. At that time we get lost in the worldliness. Again the tattva jnana is forgotten. फिर से शुरू करना. इसलिए बहुत टाइम लगता है इस वेदांत अर्थावलोकन करने के लिए. So that the Vedanta Artha is experienced in us. What is Vedanta Artha? Brahmatmaikya Bodha. The Brahma who is behind the entire Upanam of the Jagat, the Atma which is behind the Panchakosha in me, is one and that is me. And that Anubhuti. Further, the Avalokanam. Avalokanam is always using intellect only in the contemplation of the truth. Examples are plenty we give. Those who are interested in playing ताश पत्ता 24 घंटे उनको मन इसी में रहता है. खेलने के टाइम भी बाद में भी. Even when they are having food served, हमेशा उनके दिमाग में चलता ही है. So to those who play the chess, another dangerous game. If you are addicted to that game, always in their mind यही होता है कि मुझे ये स्टेप लगाना था, ये किया मैंने इसलिए हार गया, अगले बार ऐसा करूँगा. Whose mind is like that only. So to a person mongering of money mongerer, हमेशा कहाँ इन्वेस्ट करूँ, किधर म्यूचुअल फंड में डालना है, कौन से शेयर्स खरीदनी है, which bank I have to deposit, 7 lakhs तक no problem, as well as interest rate has increased from 5.5 to 7.1. In next 10 days it is going to become 8.5. So which are the banks, which are government, private, where I deposit more money? A money person always, where I have to buy the land, which I have to sell it. पूरा में उनका is called as धन अवलोकनम. Vishayavalokanam, a drunkard, always looks for which is the best to drink, where from I have to get it. Everybody has got in their own mind one thought fixation in life. Many things they do, but mainly one thing they do, good or bad. Is it not? Avalokanam, those who are interested in music and singing, उनका mind हमेशा गाने में. You can see. Those were the days, you remember? The Benakas and Shivakas and throughout the day, वो पुराने भूले बिसरे गीत लगाकर सुनते रहते थे. Especially when the tape records were invented or became popular in India. The mid 70s, late 70s. याद है आपको सारे दिन? पैसे नहीं है तो भी खरीद के लाके कैसेट लाके अलग अलग गाने लगा के सुनते. खाने को पैसे नहीं होता, but that अवलोकनम I am telling. Those who want the power, how to have become power, how to get that. First MLA बनना है, उसके बाद post, but I have to get that particular post also something. Thereafter, I have to become more and more bigger mantri. है ना? I must become home minister or become the finance minister. कुछ ना कुछ मन पर होता ही है वो power mongers को. In the same way, we have to have the Vedanta Artha Avalokana, which is tough but required. Tough things making easier is called sadhana. If it is easy, everybody would have done it, no? If it is tough, therefore it is called sadhana. There are very few. Anybody can be that few. Why don't you become? So in this way, Vedanta Arthavalokanam is the 20th point among the Jnana Sadhana Lakshanas. Along with Atma Jnane Sada Udyoga. Sada Udyoga Nirantaram. Then Uktairetair Bhavet Jnanam. With all these opposite values practiced for some time, the Antakarana Shuddhi will come. That alone will fetch you the Jnanam. What is Jnanam? Next sloka will tell. If not, Viparitaha, Viparitai Viparyaya. If above things we are not doing, opposite of we are doing, instead of getting the true Jnanam, the worthy of knowing Jnanam, we will be lost more and more. In Ajnana taken as Jnanam, in the delusion only more and more will be lost. अंतकरण अशुद्धि हो जाए, इसलिए वृत्तियों का निरोध करने से पहले क्लिष्ट वृत्तियों को कम करके अक्लिष्ट वृत्तियों को बढ़ाना है. अक्लिष्ट वृत्ति we use for the संप्रज्ञात समाधि. संप्रज्ञात समाधि में we have to do viveka khyati. In the viveka khyati, then we will enter into a sampragnata yoga. After that, even paravairagya comes. In that paravairagya, in that pratyaksha atmanubhuti. By that time, vritti nirodha happens, then we are in swarupa pratishtanam. Tada dvastu swarupe pratishta. Avasthanam. So here also. So after saying so, now what is Jnanam? Which is called as Jnanam? Good definition. Little tough it is. It is like the Apara Vairagya as we explained in the morning. In those lines, the explanation of the Jnanam. Like what we saw the Apara Vairagya, not giving up the things, but discovering the conviction of freedom in the presence or absence of the objects or things or situation. In that, when you have the Vasha, that Vashikara Sangha is Vairagya, not giving up the things. How many you give up? Where will you go? ये सब हमेशा के लिए काम नहीं करता. I am the pursuer of Paramatma. Other than that is meaningless to me. Wherever you put me, I am only in the Lord's devotion. इस तरह का वैराग्य को वैराग्य कहते हैं. Not forcefully running. In the beginning, we have to run only to discover in ourselves the goal convincingly. To reach to that goal, this being an obstruction, therefore we have an disinterestedness, not dislike. Not hatred also. I'm not interested. That's it. That sort of vairagya. Here also, Jnanam is explained in the same terminology. Listen carefully. Ki buddhi prana mano deha aham krutibhyo vilakshanaha chidatma aham nitya shuddhaha buddha eva iti nischayam. There what we call as sanya. Here is called nischayam. I told you, no, conviction. Here also conviction. Nischayam yena jnanena samvitate. Samvit means we are fully convinced. Again, fully by that knowledge, when you are convinced about this, that knowledge is called jnana. And that is available only in the Upanishad Shastras. And only a Sadguru who has experienced it, he can reveal it to us. One by one word, let us listen. Not at all difficult. He says, ki buddhi, we all have the buddhi, intellect. Prana, we have the pranas. Mana, we have also mana. Deha, we also have the deha. Aham krutibhyaha. In short, nothing but all these are what we are studying in our Taittiriya Upanishad, the Panchakoshas only. Buddhi is Vijnanamaya Kosha, Prana is Pranamaya Kosha, then Deha, Mana is Manomaya Kosha, Deha is Annamaya Kosha, then Aham is the Anandamaya Kosha. Vilakshanaha. Opposite of them, other than them, Chit Atma, pure conscious self, Nitya Shuddha, eternally pure, Buddha, ever awakened, Aham, I am, iti Nishchayam. So Aham Chidatma, Aham Nitya Shuddha, Aham Buddha, iti Nishchayam. Before that, Na Aham Buddhi Prana Mano Deha Ankrutibhya Vilakshanaha. So इन सबसे विलक्षण हूं और चितात्मा नित्य शुद्ध बुद्धमय हूं, ऐसा निश्चय. जिस ज्ञान से मिलता है, ये न ज्ञानेन संवित. Samvit is pakka, doubtless understanding. By that, in listening or contemplation or knowledge, when this type of conviction comes that this, and I am not a, this is I am a, that is called as a yena jnana samvita, jnana samvit, te means तुमको मिलता है तद ज्ञानम निश्चितम च मे. This is what is the knowledge I have defined and gave you. So, what we think of knowledge is any knowledge is knowledge. So, I know driving knowledge, I know cooking knowledge, no means knowledge. I know swimming knowledge, I know how to cheat others knowledge, I know how to escape. हमको ये सब लगता है ज्ञान है, ये ज्ञान नहीं है, ये सब अज्ञान का हिस्सा है. निश्चय रूप से मिलता है उसको ज्ञान कहते हैं. Then this ज्ञानम is not given though given, but it is received, taken by us. Guru gives it, but have you received or not? How many times Guru told us that we are not Panchakosha, we are Chidatma, we are the Nitya Shuddhaha, Nitya Buddhaha. But did it come into our heart? Are we convinced intellectually? Much before doing sadhana and experiencing it, बौद्धिक रूप में इसका निश्चय होना चाहिए ना. हुआ क्या? अभी तक नहीं हुआ. हुआ तो that's called as ज्ञानम. ज्ञानम is that which tells what we are not, what we are. If not, if you take the not self as the self and real self forgotten, we're all in ajnana. That's called delusion. That's called as bhranti. That's called as superimposition. All that. Jnana is explained. That by which I am not this, I am not, I am this is clearly known. Then what is Vijnanam, sir? Vijnanam is what? Vijnanam cha tadaiva sakshad anubhavet yada. Same thing what is said above, when it is directly, immediately experienced, not only intellectual knowledge or the thought, experienced, that's called as Vijnanam. So once for all, now for all our life, the definitions for Jnana Sadhana, Jnana, Vijnana are given to us. So theoretical knowledge of what I am not, what I am is Jnanam. On the seat of meditation, experiencing what I am. Therefore, all the upadhis are not I am. When experienced, is called Vijnanam. So for us, for all the time, mil gaya humko pakad. Generally, Vijnanam we talk as both the practice as well as experience. Jnanam is theoretical knowledge. Theoretical knowledge, practical tips to experience. Now here, the practical preparatory tips are Jnana sadhanas. Theoretical knowledge is I am not the Panchakosha, but I am the Siddhatma, then Nitya Shuddha Buddha. Experiencing it on the meditation seat is Vijnanam. So Nitya Shuddha means there is no Ashuddhi in me at any moment. And we have many a times discussed Ashuddhi is not in the presence of the Vastu. Ashuddhi is in the Dvaitam. In the sense of otherness is called impurity. That sense of oneness is called Shuddhi. So Nitya Shuddha I am eternally one without second. And Buddha means always awakened consciousness. Buddha, I am consciousness. The चित्त के तीन गुणों के कारण तीन अवस्थाएं होते हैं. When in the chitta, total tamoguna vrittis are there, nidra हो गया. रजोगुण वृत्ति are there, स्वप्न हो गया. सत्वगुण वृत्ति are there, जागृत. So these three belong to the chitta, not to the Atma. Atma never sleeps. It is eternal Buddha. Buddha is awakened. That awareness is there. In the present awareness only, these three avasthas coming and going. Therefore, we are able to recognize them. Is it not? If I say I slept very well, because the consciousness was there. All this we have studied in our different texts. So, Nitya Shuddhaha, Buddhaha, Chidatma. Chidatma means pure conscious self. Nitya Shuddhaha without any duality. Buddhaha always awakened to that conscious self. That is what is the Vijnanam. Same when it is experienced, called as Vijnanam. Okay, yeah. Now in the next 2.5 slokas, The Gneya Vastu is told. The Gneya Vastu is the Atma only. उसके या स्वरूप लक्षण बता रहे हैं हमको. Let us enumerate them just to see what are they. कि see, Jnana sadhana lakshanas are over. Jnanam is over. Vijnanam is over. Gneya vastu is remained to be told. Then the bhakti is requirement. The Gneya vastu क्या है? Atma is the Gneya vastu. And what is it? Sarvatra. Sarvatra means Kala Desha Paristhiti Vastu. Sarvatra means Sarva Kaleshu, Sarva Desheshu, Sarva Vastushu, Sada. That's called as Sarvatra. Then Purnaha. This is called as Gneya Vastu. Atma is the Gneya, that it is always everywhere there, and it is Purna. There is no limitation in it because of anything. Any divisions are not there. It is Apurna nahi hai, Purna hai, Bharava, Purna. Then Purnah Syat, Atma Sarvatra Purnah Syat. Then Chidananda Atmagaha, whose nature is Chit and Ananda, consciousness and bliss. And this Atma Avyayaha, it never gets reduced. खर्चा नहीं होता उसका, व्यय नहीं होता उसका. Then बुद्ध्यादि उपाधि रहितः. In that pure self, the upadhis are not required for its existence. Upadhis are required for the jiva. As long as jiva holding on to upadhis, he continues to be jiva only. Buddhyadi upadhi rahitaha. Parinamadi varjitaha. There are no parinama modifications in him. Then swaprakashena, with his own pure conscious presence, dehadin bhasayan. It is the one illuminating all the dehadis. Tameva bhanta manvati sarvam. All these lokas are there in Atma Bodha Adi Shankara. With little of the words here and there changed. I am not quoting them name just to save the time. But then they are all purely given there. Each of these slokas are worthy of contemplating to have the clear understanding of the Swarupa of the Atma. That Atma with these Swarupa Lakshanas is the point of research or meditation, goal of meditation. Swaprakaṣena dehādīn bhāsayan anabhavrutaha. None of the ignorance or maya can cover it too. Ekaha eva. It is one without second. Advitiya cha without second. Satya jnana adi lakshanaha. Adi means anantam. Satyam jnanam anantam brahma is its lakshanas. Then asangaha. It is never touched by the superimposed things on it. Snake never touches the rope. Asangaha. Then saprabhaha, again self-effulgent. It doesn't need any other thing to illuminate it. Drashta is only drashta of the world, not the one who identifies and involves. So Vignānena Bhagamyate is known only by the Brahma Vijnāna. This is called as Gneyavastu. And in one and a half sloka, the whole sadhana is told. What is that? Acharya Shastra Upadeshat. With the Acharya Upadesha based on the Shastra, Aikya Jnanam Yada Bhavet. When the experience of the oneness happens. Between what? Atmanoho Jiva Parayoho. Jiva and Paramatma. Jiva Atma Paramatma. दोनों का एकता का अनुभव जब होता है. That time what happens? Moola Avidya Tada Evahi. At that very instant, the Moola Avidya Liyate gets dissolved. Karya Karanaihi Saha Eva Parama Atmani. In the pure Paramatma, along with the Karya, the Stula Deha, Karana, the 10 and plus 4 Indriyas, it dissolves in the Paramatma. They all are projected out of Maya and ignorance in the ignorance of Paramatma. Is it not? The Paramatma Jnana hote hi is usme lay ho jata. Is it not? In the ignorance of the rope, the snake is seen. When the rope is apprehended as rope, where the snake goes? Into Paramatma only, in which it was projected. Because Paramatma में ही उसको देखा था. Doesn't merge actually that way. That's what the meaning of this. Paramatma ने लिए थे means, देखो भाई, दो चीज थे, एक है एक चला गया, मतलब एक उस जो है उसमें एक गायब हो गया ना. Like all the pratibhimbas dissolve when the water is removed from the buckets or pots. Then where the pratibhimbas have gone? What remaining in that it have gone? What is remaining? The bimba. Actually, they have neither come from the Bimba nor go into the Bimba. But without the Bimba, the main, they cannot exist. Therefore, they have come from him only. Because it is said they have come from him, when there is a bear, they have to be said that they have gone into him. It's only for Upacharya. Not really it happens. Only Upacharya के लिए. उपचर्या मीन्स फॉर्मेलिटी के सेक बताते हैं उसको ज़्यादा वैल्यू नहीं है. वैल्यू इज व्हाट सेल्फ व्हिच इज एग्जिस्टिंग रियलाइज दैट. सो लियते कार्यकरणैः सह एव परमात्मनि सा अवस्था मुक्तिः इति उक्ता. That avastha where Jivatma Paramatma experience happened, after which all the Maya with its Karya and Karana dissolved in its own absence or in Paramatma, it's called as Mukti. That's what we said just now. Upacharaha ayam atmani. This mukti anubhava is only upachara. Because the bandha was upachara, mukti also upachara. The real self, nobody can bind it. That it needs to be liberated. Idam moksha swarupam te katitam raghunandana. Hey Lakshmana, this is what the moksha swarupa I gave you. Jnana Vijnana Vairagya Sahitam. Allowing Jnana Vijnana Vairagya may of me Paratmana, Supreme Self. But kintu etat durlabham manye mad bhakti vimukhatmana. But all this you can never comprehend. You will never have the energy of your own to understand all that unless I bless you, and I will not bless unless you have bhakti sumukata towards me. Therefore, that bhakti mahima will be discussed tomorrow. So tomorrow, 6-7 minutes we'll spend in browsing through this Gneyavastu and Mukti for 5-4 minutes again, so that the thought when repeated, it can become stronger in our understanding. Then the Bhakti Mahima, how to develop that Bhakti, Sri Ramji will tell, wo bhi hum sunenge. Thank you. Sarvam Ramarpanam Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Bol Sri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki jai. ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय धन्वन्तरये अमृतकलशहस्ताय सर्वामय विनाशनाय त्रैलोक्यनाथाय श्री महाविष्णवे नमः. ओम भाग्याब्धिचंद्रिका भक्तचित्तकेकी गणागना रोगभरत दंभोले मृत्युदार कुटारिकाय नमो नमः. ओम नासे रोगरे समपेरा जपत निरंतर हमत वीरा. ओम श्री हनुमद्वीराय नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. ओम श्री हनुमते नमः. ओम ओम नमः शिवाय 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 ओम नमः शिवाय. ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्टाय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नरसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्टाय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नरसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गष्टाय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात्. ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नरसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च. ओम राम 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 श्री माधव कृपया श्री दुर्गा देव्याः सरस्वती कृपया भगवत् अनुभव दर्शन प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनस्य विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं समस्त सनातन भक्त साधकानां रक्षण पालन पोषण प्रीणन लालन शक्ति संपदा साधनवाप्त्यर्थम विघ्नशत्रु निर्मूल द्वारा धर्म संस्थापनार्थम श्री दुर्गा देवी कवचस्य श्री नवदुर्गा स्तोत्रस्य श्री सरस्वती द्वादश नाम स्तोत्रस्य पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ श्री दुर्गा देवी कवचम् ओम शृणुदेवी प्रवक्ष्यामि कवचं सर्वसिद्धिदं पठित्वा पाठयित्वा च नरो मुच्येत संकटात् अज्ञात्वा कवचं देवी दुर्गा मंत्रं च यो जपेत् सनाप्नोति फलं तस्य परं च नरकं व्रजेत। उमादेवी शिरः पातु ललाटं शूलधारिणी चक्षुषी खेचरी पातु कर्णौ चत्वरवासिने सुगन्धा नासिके पातु वदनं सत्त्वधारिणी जिह्वां च चण्डिका देवी ग्रीवां सौभद्रिका तथा अशोकवासिनी चेतः द्वौ बाहु वज्रधारिणी हृदयं ललिता देवी उदरं सिंहवाहिनी कटिं भगवती देवी द्वावूरो विन्ध्यवासिनी महाबला च जङ्घे द्वे पादौ भूतलवासिनी एवं स्थितासि देवी त्वं त्रैलोक्ये रक्षणात्मिका रक्ष मां सर्वगात्रेषु दुर्गे देवी नमोऽस्तुते। इति श्री दुर्गा देवी कवचम् अथ श्री नवदुर्गा स्तोत्रम् ओम प्रथमं शैलपुत्री च द्वितीयं ब्रह्मचारिणी तृतीयं चन्द्रघण्टेति कूष्माण्डेति चतुर्थकं पंचमं स्कन्दमातेति षष्ठं कात्यायनीति च सप्तमं कालरात्रि च महागौरीति चाष्टमं नवमं सिद्धिदा प्रोक्ता नवदुर्गाः प्रकीर्तिता नवमं सिद्धिदा प्रोक्ता नवदुर्गाः प्रकीर्तिताः। इति नवदुर्गा स्तोत्रम् अथ श्री सरस्वती द्वादश नाम स्तोत्रम् ओम सरस्वती त्वयं दृष्ट्वा वीणा पुस्तकधारिणी हंसवाह समायुक्ता विद्यादानकरी मम प्रथमं भारती नाम द्वितीयं च सरस्वती तृतीयं शारदा देवी चतुर्थं हंसवाहिनी पंचमं जगति ख्याता षष्ठं वागीश्वरी तथा कौमारी सप्तमं प्रोक्ता अष्टमं ब्रह्मचारिणी नवमं बुद्धिदात्री च दशमं वरदायिनी एकादशं क्षुद्रघण्टा द्वादशं भुवनेश्वरी ब्राह्मी द्वादश नामानि त्रिसन्ध्यं यः पठेन्नरः सर्वसिद्धिकरी तस्य प्रसन्ना परमेश्वरी सा मे वसतु जिह्वाग्रे ब्रह्मरूपा सरस्वती। इति श्री सरस्वती द्वादश नाम स्तोत्रम् टुमारो अष्टलक्ष्मी स्तोत्र। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गः देवस्य धीमहि धियो प्राणाय पानाय व्यानाय उदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्मविद् मध्ये मध्ये वस्तुभा नीराजनार्पणम्। ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वम् तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाते। ओम नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय तन्नो विष्णु मंगलं श्री गुरुदेव ओम दासताय सीतावल्लभ नमो ब्रह्मानंद बोल श्री परब्रह्म भगवान की जय। बोल श्री श्रुति माता की जय। सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। राधावर कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। उमावर चंद्रचूड़ भगवान की जय। श्री रामायण महाभारत भागवत उपनिषद गीता ब्रह्मसूत्र योग वासिष्ठ पातंजलि योग दर्शन अध्यात्म रामायण सूत संहिता शिवपुराण समस्त सनातन वैदिक संस्कृति श्रुति स्मृति पुराणिता शास्त्र की जय। श्री वेदव्यास शुकदेव सूतादि भागवताचार्य की जय। श्री वेदव्यास वशिष्ठ वाल्मीकि तुलसीदास रामायणाचार्य की जय। श्री वेदव्यास वैष्णवनाथ ढोलकादि शंकरादि ब्रह्मविद्याचार्य की जय। श्री हिरण्यगर्भ कपिल पतंजलि व्यासादि समस्त योग दर्शनाचार्य की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरुदेव भगवान की जय। आज के आनंद की जय। पार्वती मदे हर हर महादेव हर रुद्र गोविंद नाम कीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम। अम्बे अम्बे आदिपराशक्ति माता की जय। समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासुगण की जय। श्री भीष्माचार्य की जय। श्री विष्णु सहस्रनाम स्तोत्र की जय। थैंक यू फॉर अनदर beautiful day because of you all. Om. Jai Sri Ram. Jai Raghuram. Hari Om.